And we are live, apparently. Welcome, welcome, everybody, to the next part of this exciting tale. Let's just start off the music right now. Why not? There we go. The music is going to start. There we go. How are you all doing? The last been 2 weeks since we've seen each other.
Good, same old, same old.
Mm-hmm.
Busy on my side, prepping for exams which are starting next week.
Yeah.
Ooh. Exciting.
Very.
And what have you guys been up to on your channels? Let's start off with, I have to make a note again. Girls this week, if I remember correctly.
Can't
Just
remember.
I have no.
Just go with
It's been
it.
a while.
In a while. You've just been busy in this all hell. Oh, balls. Let me just do that. Games you've been playing? Except for ESO? Luna?
I was playing Coronat Exiles. The other
Okay.
day.
Oh
That was a
wow.
lot of fun. Yeah. And then I had great fun taking over Mini May's channel last Thursday. That was heap fun.
Crashed it. She stole it.
I stole it.
And
Hey.
Mini May? Oh, what?
Just give me a sec.
Okay then. Let's skip over to Cobra Kai then.
Yes, I actually discovered very recently that Dauntless is actually cross-platform. So I played Dauntless the other day with
Really?
a mate who
Been
was on.
cross-platform for since released.
I only discovered Dauntless like a couple of days ago. So I played it with
Really?
I played it with a mate on PS4, and we had a good play session like that. And then earlier today, I streamed a bit of South Park, the Fractured Butthole,
Oh, I
trying to
like
get
that.
back into the persistent campaign type of games.
Okay.
Nice.
And Mini May, what have you been playing?
Nothing. I have been working. I've been playing the game called Clean Up the Kids Who Just Shat Themselves During the Middle of the Night. For the past few days.
Yay!
It's a great game. It really teaches you patience. It's like you know that game with the rock climbing thing, and you fall down. And you have to
Getting
keep
over it
going.
with Bennett Foddy,
It's
yeah?
that. It's 4D version of that.
Wow. 4D even, wow. Including smells and crap.
Including
And
smells.
smells and all that. No, but yeah, I've been really busy. But this is my one. I have 1 week off. Hopefully, actually, I'm on call, so I might be able to stream this week. But then I'm also leaving for Texas next week, so I'll probably. And then when I get back from Texas, that same night I get back, I have to leave the house and go to stay somewhere else for another job. So hopefully next month I'll start gaming again.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Sure.
Wow. And, W. Adam Clark, otherwise known as Second Class Elitist.
I have been trying to finish up a manuscript before the end of the month because for people who aren't on the writing scene, November is something called NaNoWriMo, which stands for National Novel Writers Month, where basically writers all start brand new projects for no reason other than it's the month when you start brand new projects.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get my existing manuscript done before then. So I've been doing some writing streams, which are a lot of fun. People are coming out and watching those, which is really cool. And I've been playing a lot of Surviving Mars and a lot of rebuilding OBS after 7 Days to Die borks my system. And that's pretty much it.
I know that Surviving Mars when it came out, it was literally like a shit show because the things you thought would be there in the game wasn't. It was only
Right.
after a couple of free DLCs and crap and patches that they launched that the things you expected was there.
Yeah, Surviving Mars has been a good study of early access done right. Like when the game first came out, it did not work as intended,
Mm-hmm.
but they really listened to a lot of feedback and have improved the game and added a lot to it over the last, what is it now, 8 or 9 months?
Yeah, it's
So,
almost a year. Yeah.
Yeah. Good title. It's free on Epic for anybody that doesn't have it yet. I recommend going and getting it. The game and like 3 of the DLCs that are normally paid for are available for free.
Well, there's one thing though. Thanks to Fortnite being swallowed up by a black hole, maybe some more people will see that there's other games on the Epic launcher, on the Epic store. Maybe this is good for
Maybe.
surviving Mars, you know? Yeah, I've been playing a bunch of 7 Days to Die. Had a lot of fun. Still having a lot of fun. Tomorrow is the official server launch.
Ooh.
I accidentally got sponsored by Ping Perfect. So I got a free server. Yeah.
Congratulations.
What's Pink Perfect?
It's a server hosting company.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Lottie.
And if you use ZaphaGeek on your checkout code, you can get 15% off.
Yay.
And it's 15% off for the next months. As long as I'm being sponsored by them, you're gonna get 15% off.
Nice.
And help support Zafa in the process. So
Yeah.
it's a win-win.
It's a win-win, yeah. It's a win-win. Well, I hope you're all well and geared for tonight, ready for tonight. Let's just do some free shilling of the channel. If you want, you can support us on patreon.com/City of Thorns. The links will be shown in chat right about now. That's whatever you want to support us through, whatever amount per month you want to support us through. It helps keep the cast alive and everything, and maybe some future improvements, which I'm working on with the overlays and everything. And you can also support us by tweeting out. That's free support. You can tweeting out our tweets, or the best way to support us is basically sitting in channel and chilling. And now that that is out of the way, I gotta tell you, Vampire the Masquerade is a game about bad monsters doing bad things. These actions does not necessarily reflect on the casters themselves, unless they are really that evil, but as far as I know, they're not. If at any time you feel uncomfortable, feel free to leave the stream for a bit, or even just don't watch the stream or the VOD on YouTube. We've gone through some of the worst things the last 2 weeks, I believe, 2-3 weeks, two episodes. We should be golden now. I believe we're gonna have a laid back sunshine, rainbows, you know, that type of stream where everything is just happy and nothing bad will happen. Nothing bad will happen.
Do you guys smell that? Do you guys smell that? I think it's bullshit. Freaking bullshit.
So, without any further ado, I've got. What can you guys remember from the last episode? Let's not start with Minnie May. We'll let her fill in the blanks. What can you guys remember from the last episode? Previously on City of Thorns.
I remember pink fluffy unicorns and everybody being happy and everything went just fine.
And nobody important died.
Yes. Nothing at all.
Ooh. Okay, playing that card.
Okay, let's go to Olivia. What do you remember from the last episode?
Someone important died.
Mhm.
No, I finally, well, the same night, technically, that I reconnected with Emery after 15 years. She was my touchstone, and you killed her. She was on her path to become being kindred. So she was going through a process called gold something.
Golconda.
Golconda, yeah.
Golconda, yeah.
And her last thing was her sacrifice herself. When she did that, she was killed, obviously, by the feral gangrel that were attacking me because cowboy boot they sniffed up. But that was her last sacrifice to allow her to become.
Okay, I could read your lips, but nobody could hear you on your last part of that sentence. So just adjust your mic is cutting in and out the whole time.
How's that?
We'll find out soon enough.
Okay. So the last thing she needed to do to become human was sacrifice herself. So I assume she sacrificed herself for me to save me from the feral gangrel Jay. Can you hear me? Is it cutting out? Okay.
That's much better.
I just sees up his face. I'm like trying to
No,
work
I'm
out.
focusing. I'm focusing.
He's trying to remember
yeah.
himself, actually. That's why he asks us.
I don't know
Yeah.
this. Shh.
So yeah, she saved me from Jay killing me. I think the only damage I took was in my shoulder.
Hmm.
But yeah, when she died, and when I was about to like go hectically crazy because she saw my touchstone, but then there was a locket I picked up, and as soon as I picked it up, it gave me serenity and calm. So I still have to work that out and why. And then I wouldn't let go of the body. And that's how it ended. Me crying. Red tears.
Okay, just to fill out the last bit of the scene and this weather here. Anyway, the Zakar showed up, and just to close off that scene completely, Zakar basically spoke to you. You told him what your plans were, and he said he'll organize as much as he can. He's also very saddened by said loss. She was quite an awesome person to be around with. All of that. So your stuff is sorted. You guys do retire to your respective areas. Sean with John to his place, and Theodora back to her gallery. Okay, so now to start off, the camera focuses on a locket with the woman on the right side and Zakar on the left side. The pendant then closes and you see a feminine hand close over the pendant. The camera zooms out and a desk comes into focus. And a younger Sean can be seen in the framed photo. The scene changes to a close-up of a female face as a tear rolls down cheek. And almost immediately, the door behind her opens, and a man gets shoved into the room. The door immediately closes, and you can hear it being locked, and her hand wipes away. You hear the man mumble something about, "I'm so sorry. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me?" And a smile creeps over the woman's face, and you hear a female voice, tinged with a hint of madness, say, "It's been so long since I've had a plaything. Mummy always said not to play with your food, but Mummy's gone now. Tell me, you scrumptious morsel, do you like to play?" And the camera fades. Theodora, wake up the next day. Actually, before you wake up, you need to roll me. No, you're gonna roll that once you wake up. Okay, let's just leave it at that. You don't often dream, so it's a strange experience because you are who you are, and as humans, dreams are a way of processing what happens. But being what you are, dreams rarely come, and if they do come, it's usually some weird connection in the supernatural world somewhere. So you dream about a statue at the wildlife reserve. You know, the one without arms?
Mm-hmm.
And you walk around it and you appreciate its serene. And all of a sudden, your vision is drawn to the base of the statue. And you see cracks starting to form around the base of the statue. And within seconds, it explodes, showing the grisly groundwork of how you create your statues. You wake up covered in bloody sweat. Now I need you to roll me a remorse check.
Remorse.
Yeah, it's an option, I think, at the bottom. that you lose that humanity that you try to get back.
Roll.
Oof.
Finally, I'm not going to be the only one who stinks anymore.
What's your humanity at now, once you've removed everything?
Six.
Okay.
Still quite high. Fine.
It's quite high, but it's gonna become an issue sooner than
It's gonna get lower.
Yeah.
Yay! Can't wait.
So you wake up, you're covered in bloody sweat. What do you do? Like, sweat, for those of you who don't know, vampires expunge more sweat than water when they cry and sweat and letting you know.
Oh, oh my sheets. Oh, oh my gosh. The hell? Where's my phone? Who am I gonna phone? Oh my goodness.
Also, roll me a rouse check, please.
Rouse check as well. There you go.
You gain 1 hunger.
I'm hungry.
You're winning all the rolls today.
Oh yeah, winning all the rolls.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that was really weird. I think I really need to call the owners of that game reserve and just make sure everything is okay with that statue. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna call them right now. What's the time? Alright.
It's just after. Well,
7.
yeah, it's just after 7. You got literally woken up as the last vestiges of
Sun went
light
down.
disappear.
Alright, I'm gonna interrupt their dinner. I have to call them.
Okay. What are their names? Can you remember?
Hold on, I'll tell you now.
I have their names on Discord somewhere, but I can't switch scenes.
I'll tell you in a second. I have to find it. It's in here.
Actually, wait a minute.
Probably on one of my messy books. Ah, here it is.
Peter and Anne Mullins, if I remember correctly.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's right here. Peter and Anne.
Mm-hmm. The phone keeps on ringing. No one's picking. Goes over to voicemail.
Well, put the phone down. I'm not gonna leave a voicemail. Well, no one's calling, and it's a game reserve. I mean, there should be someone there at the desk.
You've got their personal number. There's a reason they're not answering right now.
Alright. I think maybe I need to get myself over there just to make sure everything's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm immediately going to call a Uber or a driver. One of my fancy drivers.
Just a quick thing. You're still covered in blood and everything.
Yes, I am gonna go have a shower first, put my Bobby Brown on, make sure I'm presentable, and then I'll be getting on my way.
As you leave your room to go to the shower, there's a little note on your not nightstand table, but the table right next to the door where you drop everything off when you enter. Keys and whatnot. You don't have a use for keys.
No. Well, to lock the place up, I guess.
Yeah. So there's a note. It's a note from Amanda telling you about the statue of Joan.
Yeah.
The incense store owner, the with the little girl with the flowers. That's her statue. And she, let me just catch up here. Showing tiny cracks, and she has made arrangements that the statue's brought in workshop. You'll
Good.
find it in your workshop.
Okay. Oh my gosh. What's going on with all of these statues? I don't understand. Why are they cracking? And then I'm gonna go shower, get myself ready.
Roll me a wits and awareness, please. Awareness wits.
Yeah. What?
Cool.
Jeez.
Let me just see. I actually wrote this down here. So, there's a strong miasmatic stench in the air just as you get out of the shower. It's funny that you didn't notice it. And thanks to the beast, you know exactly where it's coming from. Downstairs, your workshop, coming from there.
So I still got the towel on, I guess, and I'm gonna kind of sneak my way. No, I don't need to sneak my way down, but gonna go downstairs.
There's a statue of a girl holding flowers. The stench is definitely emanating from the statue.
From that, it would. All right. Okay then. Well, I can't deal with this now. I'll have to put this, lock it up in the back, and maybe burn some incense in the room as well. Just so I'm gonna leave this and come back to it after I have been to the game reserve.
So you get dressed and you get ready.
Mm-hmm.
Push the statue quite almost effortless. Just a bit deeper into the workshop, and you close up the workshop and you exit. And you make your way to the Mullinses. Cool. Car comes and picks you up. Drive. If you want to talk, do some small talk with the fucker, you can.
Talk to the
But
drivers.
there, he does mention like you're exceptionally beautiful tonight. That's the only thing he's.
I guess I'll say thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. But I am in a hurry, please.
And he drives. Okay. John Andrews, I need you to talk. John and Sean, I want you to roll me rouse checks, please.
Rouse.
Rouse.
How many hunger are you on?
2.
And John, you?
Whoops. That'll put me on 3.
Okay. Ooh. Blood.
Ooh, we need to go grab some snacks, man.
Blood and...
Nom.
Yeah, you're both... You wake up, get ready for the day. Both of you are quite peckish. And you can only... what do you feed on again? What's your feeding type, Sean?
Oh, I'm a Sandman.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, you're in an area where everybody's still basically awake.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. I'd like... and
there is a way that we can handle both of our specific hunger needs at the same
Talk it
time.
out. Just talk it out. And I'll decide if I'll allow it. No, talk it out.
Where are we?
You're in your area.
Yay. Okay, then this actually...
In your
makes this a bit
certain
easier.
subset of Bloemfontein, yeah.
Yeah.
Which means... I wonder if I've got that map. No, your area is not on the map yet. I'm sorry.
That makes sense. Sean.
Morning.
I have a headache. I need something to eat.
Yeah, me too. Problem is, everybody's awake around here. It's like you could swear most of the people here are vampires, just like us.
Well, how asleep do you need asleep to be?
Not conscious, basically.
So, my two housemates, are they upstairs?
Yep.
Cool.
Busy smoking the green grass of home,
Yay.
as they always do.
So,
Staying awake.
what would be the likelihood that I could have some stronger and or laced stuff available?
That I might have to get you to.
Okay, that's fair.
Because
What do you need me to roll?
usually what you do is you usually smoke with them, and then once they kind of are blurred, once they have blurred senses and whatever, then you usually feed on them. It's just food, and they love the being fed on.
Yep.
The two guys do know that your shit is potent.
Yeah.
But it's potent for a different reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, just roll me a d10.
Okay. Basically, I want to see if I can lace one of them to the point where they pass out.
Basically, have a stronger, THC content or something?
Yeah. Yeah, just something that'll knock one of them the F out so that Sean doesn't have to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Or you could just lace it with X.
We were trying to roll low, right?
Okay. You've got at least. You can literally just fill up the little. It's not a bong that they're smoking. It's those little pipes. You can basically. You have enough left for just filling one of those up. I'm gonna roll this and see how well that guy is doing. He's luckily just immortals.
Just.
What's that thing there? We're out of luck. This guy's constitution
Apparently.
a bit stronger than it should.
Okay, damn it.
What I can suggest is you both smoke with them. Once they're relaxed, I'll roll another 2d10, and hopefully the one guy you gave the stuff for is on the verge of passing out, and that. So you start smoking with them. Let's do another 2d10. Cool.
Woohoo!
He gets knocked the fuck out.
Whoop whoop.
You both
Nice.
feed. I'm not gonna let you roll for feeding. It's both feed. Is there a certain thing you do when feeding specifically that you would think other person might find not weird but interesting?
Nah, not really. I'm pretty simple.
Okay. Eat and let go.
Yeah.
And then second class, I'd like you, or John, I'd like you to roll me a d10, please.
Cool. And I'm just doing just the 1 point. I'm not pushing them.
Yeah,
Because that's rude.
of course. You feed for 1 point as well, Sean. You both lose.
Cool. Works for me.
While you were smoking, the one guy mentioned something about your buddy Jack that's moved. He's moved, and he's like, yeah, man, that got his roots. somewhere in the city. Got his roots. Now that he's gotten money. No, man. Money is the root of all evil, but he forgot his roots. So his roots are evil? No, but you know what I mean. He moved, he forgot us, he forgot about us because he's successful, and he's got roots. That's the money of all evil, man. It's just shit.
Definitely.
Feed. Where do you go to next?
All right, Sean, what's on the agenda for today, my friend?
I don't know. Hopefully, go out into the streets and not get attacked by something would be a pretty good start. Other than that, I have no quarrels about what we're doing tonight.
While you guys think.
I'm trying to remember if the girls had mentioned anything that they needed to get done today. Tonight. Whatever.
Well, as far as you know, Olivia's gonna do something with Emery. Obviously, sense.
You cut. I couldn't hear you.
Okay, Olivia's gonna do something with Emery.
Gotcha.
It makes a lot of sense. She hasn't told you what she's gonna do, but obviously, she and Zakar spoke. You guys saw them spoke, and then drove off with the body. Theodora drove with them, and that's all you remember about what the girls did last night.
Hey, Olivia, do you want backup or is this one private? She'll get back to us, I don't know, probably an hour from now.
I still need to speak with Zakar. I'm gonna phone up Zakar.
Oh,
Hey, Zakar, my
Yes.
man, my main boy.
what a rough
Listen.
night, hey? Last night.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Any word on Liv?
Oh, yeah, no, she's going, she's already, well, she's on her way, to go do her thing. She wants to be, I know. She wants to, wants it to be private and everything.
Alright, no, that's fine.
We're estimating about 5 or 6 days. Yeah, I know. We're estimating about 5 or 6 days.
Okay, that's fine. Will you be at the library? Because you do know you and I still need to have that chat.
Yes, I will be at the library. Give it. Don't make haste. Take your time in getting here.
Okay.
I.e., don't take a car.
Alright.
Explore the city. Enjoy the sights.
Is there something happening tonight, Vibe? Is that why you're telling us to go take a walk?
No, I think a bit of peace would actually do you all good.
Haha.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
Enjoy the
I'm
sights and
all-
sounds and smells and everything.
That's the smells I'm worried about. Alright, then I will see you later. Thanks,
Alrighty.
Zakar.
Cool.
Alright, John, I just need to make a pop by the library later for Zakar. But no rush there, so. Anywhere you want to go, darling? The night's open.
I'm gonna check back with my housemate and see if he can remember where my protege moved to.
Alright.
If he remembers where Jack moved to, and then we'll go from there.
Alright.
Because there's a little bit of unresolved issues going on here that I need to take care of. And
Sounds
by a
fine.
little,
Gives
we
us
mean a
something to
lot.
do.
Yeah.
You go back in? Well, you
Uh-huh.
go towards the guy that you just fed off of. He's still elated beyond belief. You wake him up eventually. and he's groggy as one could expect. And you wake him up and he's like, "Hey man, oh, that's some good shit. Some good shit.
Yeah.
When's the next batch coming in?"
I don't know. This one's a little different. I gotta make a special call for it. Do you know where Jack moved to?
Oh man, you should talk to the neighbors, man. Neighbors of his place. They would know more. They helped him move.
Alright.
Yeah.
I can handle that.
Man, you need to get more of that shit. Who's your contact? Yeah, I can wrangle it out of him.
Oh, now you know I don't share information like that. That'd be unprofessional.
Don't blame a
take care
guy
of it.
for trying. Don't blame him for trying. And he just slumps back and continues on his merry way wherever his mind is taking him.
Yay!
Cool. You walk outside down 2 or 3 streets and you get to Jack's place with 2 shacks, as we call them in South Africa, on either side that you want to go to. You can choose either one. And you start asking around. I want you to roll me a charisma etiquette.
Oh, I got those. Wait, what's going on? Oh, because it comes over here. Got it. Whoops!
How do you play this out? Tell me. I'm giving you the option to play this out. Seems like you playing John Andrews, the person playing John Andrews, is a bit more healthier than he was the last couple of weeks. So I'm gonna have you turn your mental gears there. How do you let this play out? Like, you're gonna succeed. You just need to tell me.
Oh
how
yeah,
you're gonna,
yeah. I'm gonna succeed. I'm just gonna scare the living shit out of somebody in the process. All right. So, I walk over to the neighbor's house.
Scraggly looking black guy.
Yep.
Patchy beards. Patchy beard.
So
Yeah.
I just walk up to him. I'm just. So, where's Jack?
Blixum, boss, he moved to
I grab him and I pick him up.
color drains from his face. He moved to a place in the city called Universitas. He's grown too big for our like. If you sorry boss, if you know what I mean. You know, I'm sorry. Just don't. Funny lands, and he spraggles away, sort of Gollum-like, and he runs off. And you hear someone saying, "Hey, Wena!" And in the background,
Whirl around.
no, like as he runs off, where he's running off to,
okay.
someone just like it's like, "Hey, fuck it! What are you doing?" Like, "Fuck it," you know.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. So you know roughly where this area is. You've been in town quite a lot. It's actually pretty damn close, if I remember correctly. Let's just move you guys over there. If the map were to continue, it's at the bottom on this side of the map. Where I'm
if your
pinning.
character is part of town were important. All right.
Hey, I didn't update these things. I had a rough week, okay?
I just start stalking in that direction, and anyone or anything that isn't smart enough to get out of my way, inanimate objects included, just kind of wind up in pieces.
On your way there, are you following Sean?
Yeah.
You're walking next to him, and there is basically he walks as if he doesn't see things in front of him. He walks a lamppost.
Rip.
Yeah, rip. A couple of dustbins goes to the wayside. He walks through. There's like a concrete fence. He's like, I need to get there, and he just basically walks straight through the concrete fence without fucking giving a shit.
Man,
It's angry.
somebody's a bit pussy. Did your dinner not satisfy?
I just stop and I turn. Are you volunteering to be dessert, or are you just going to shut the fuck up?
I'll shut up.
And I keep going.
Okay, and you make your way there. Before you get there, though, we gotta get Olivia Targraham's story sorted.
Yay!
We're gonna jump a bit ahead in time because she's got some things that she gotta do. Olivia, tell us what you're doing. Basically, the message you sent me.
Okay. So I took Emery's, wrapped body and tracked it down for 4 days back to south of Makana, where we were bred at a farm. And just outside the farm was this dam we used to be allowed to swim at when, it was bright enough out during the nighttime. Because, they're not that horrid of monsters. So yeah, she found this common wild fig, really big one, and she dug a hole between the roots pretty deep, and she laid Emery down in her final resting place. She made a bloodstone special for this occasion that she had placed in the wrapping, and then she filled up Emery's final home, and she placed a ward over the grave for protection. And then after that, she started walking back towards farm where she last seen Emery and, where she was raised.
What does the farm look like?
So the farm had this probably like 3 main houses, like a small one, then a kind of big one where the kids used to sleep, and then another one, but on the outside of it had like this kind of hut-looking thing where the Tremere witch, the main witch of the tribe, used to do her conjuring.
Mm-hmm.
There was a big fire pit in the middle, kind of, where all the ceremonies and stuff took place, and then it was pretty far into after the gate, and then there's 2 main roads, one that goes north and one that goes south.
You see all this in front of you, and as if just when you blink your eyes, just see foundations. The place has been torn down. Whether or not it's been the passage of time, but walk onto the foundation. But you walk onto them as if they were actual still buildings. You remember the door to be. Walk in on that specific part of the foundation. And memories come flooding back. You and Emery. And all the things you did there. One particular memory brings to mind. And I'm going to put you in the spotlight again. You two were at some point chided for doing something very, very naughty. How did you and Emery, what was the thing that you were scolded or chided for, whatever the word is? And how did you basically react?
Was it the big main one or just...
No, it was like a minor. This
Okay.
one led up to something.
Yeah. We were being scolded. Cool, spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Emery and I used to sneak out during the daytime because we weren't allowed to be. We had to get used to being at night, and we snuck out during the day to go sit in the sun,
Yeah.
And one of the elders had noticed that our skin was getting darker and darker, and they worked out that we had been escaping during the day, going to swim at the dam, sit out in the sun, so we were being scolded for leaving the home when we weren't allowed to.
And how did you react to this being scolded? And what if you start laughing a little bit because handle
Yeah.
it? What's
I was taking it really serious. Olivia knew that she shouldn't be doing it anyway, but Emery really wanted to go swimming during the day, and whatever Emery did, Olivia followed.
Hmm.
Emery started laughing, trying to brush it off. We were young, probably around like 6 or 7, and one of the elders tried to, step in and hurt Emery for laughing at it, but then Olivia stepped in the way of it, which just led to more trouble for taking on punishment she didn't deserve, should have done.
Yeah. In the one corner of this specific shield, it's definitely not dried blood. Definitely red paint, something. And on one of the floors, you see a shield emblazoned with a cross. Like with a cross on the front bit.
Okay.
You, in your travels around America, or was the sign of Second Inquisition, or it might have been the only Inquisition. It wasn't a clan that did this. It was mortal people, mortals doing.
Can I go pick up the shield and just...
It's
look
like
at it,
painted
or-
onto the floor.
Oh, paint on the floor.
Yeah.
Can I go see? Can I try work out when it was made, or is there any?
It's gonna be difficult unless you can do me. If you can do me an intelligence investigation.
Intelligence. Oh wait, investigation intelligence, right?
Yeah, investigation intelligence. Sorry.
No, it's investigation intelligence 3.
You can determine that it was roughly made about 10 odd years ago. Like dust covers the thing and everything, and you can just you don't know a lot about paint, but it's sort of busy flaking and everything, and you know that this has been stood in the sun for a while. Obviously, indoor paint, different properties, and you by your best estimate, now 3 successes, you can estimate it's about 10 years ago.
Okay. Is there anything else painted around? Or was it just that one?
It was just that one thing in the one corner of that room. And then, if there's anything else you'd like to do,
I'll probably just be walking around. So if
are you
checking
gonna
things.
stay there for at least a day or something?
Yeah, because I want to try see if I can get any remnants of anything that was left behind.
Okay, cool. While you're staying there, we reverse time back 3 days. No, 5 days. And Theodora, you eventually get to the part of Bloemfontein where the only castle in Bloemfontein is built. You pull up to the front, get greeted. You pass the security gate, they're like, Mrs. Theodora. Unexpected visit. I don't know of any guests coming in tonight. Why are you here?
I just, thought I'd pop in for a surprise.
for a surprise. Let me just phone them quickly and confirm whether they're ready to see you.
Of course.
Cool, and he closes the window and he's on the phone. He's busy talking to them. After about 5 minutes, he's like, yeah, sure. Okay, you can go through, Mrs. Theodora. You can.
Oh, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
And you drive up to drive past the central fountain with that statue.
Mm-hmm.
You open the window as you're driving because you want to smell certain things. You smell
Nothing.
nothing. Well, you smell roses and crap. You smell water. You smell water as well, because it's part of the feature. But nothing that smells like what you smelled back house. See the Mullinses. The door opens as you pull up, and you get out and wait anxiously. They say, what's the guy's name? John, I believe.
Wasn't it Pete?
Let me just find his name again.
Sure, it was Pete. That's
Peter and Anne Mullins.
Peter.
Yes, Peter.
and Anne.
Peter gets out. He walks out, but he's dressed very casually, not like he was dressed when you last saw him. Still an attractive, skinny, balding man, but still, you know. And he goes the whole, "Oh, Theodora, darling, what a pleasure to have this. What an unexpected pleasure to have you here tonight.
Peter.
I did see you try to phone us, but we were busy eating, and you know, we don't like to be disturbed while eating."
Oh, I do apologize. I do. I forget people eat at different times. I normally have my meal at about 6, you know.
Yes, of course, of course. So what do we owe this unexpected visit
I
for,
actually just thought I would stop by and check up on the statue to see if it needed any touch-ups or if you were still if you were still happy with it, and if there is anything maybe that needs a little bit of, you know, a little sprucing up.
Sprucing up? As far as we know, nothing is wrong with it, but I guess your eyes would be the best to
Would you
look at
mind
the statue.
if I go and have a quick squiz?
Yeah, no, obviously, go ahead, go ahead. We'll prepare some, we've got some wine, you know, if after you've done it, we can just have a little get-together. I'm pretty
that
sure we
sounds
can
lovely.
cook up some fondue thing or some...
No, please don't bother going all out for me. I just want, I'll just have a look at the statue. I'll enjoy a glass of wine, and then I must be heading home.
Okay, cool. Turns around and he goes to the front. He goes into his house, and after a few seconds, the entire statue gets lit up.
I'm gonna go up to it, and I'm going to obviously run my hands over it just to feel if there's any fine, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Fine cracks in it that I'm not seeing, and just making sure there's nothing.
Do me. This is. You're looking for something specific. Now, if I remember correctly, let me just confirm. I made notes on everything.
Zalfa has detailed files.
Intelligence craft.
Intelligence craft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or craft intelligence, however the hell it works in the system.
Craft intelligence.
Oh crap, you already rolled it.
Yo.
Nothing.
Looks.
This thing is as perfect as the day you made it.
Excellent.
You don't smell, now that you're closer, you don't smell anything seeping from it.
Nothing.
Nothing. You're closer to it, there's nothing.
Dandy. Good. Alright then, I suppose I better go inside and pretend to drink a glass of wine as to not arouse suspicions as to why I'm really here.
Yeah. Could you roll me a rouse check to do Blush of Life?
Yeah.
You don't gain hunger.
Yay.
As you walk towards the house, you do Blush of Life. Life and color comes, a little bit more color comes to you, comes to your skin, and you look a little bit more alive. And you enter, and the things that they talk about is all. The best way I can put it is it's fake crap that they talk. Unless you bring up something specific, they're gonna talk about how well their business is doing, and she got this new freaking Carol Boys set of stuff that she try out. She's got like some clothing from some Gucci thing somewhere, you know, and
Fancy runway.
yeah, and Peter's just sitting there, and you can sort of figure out like he's the guy that brings in the money, and she just spends it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to bring up something specific during this conversation.
Nothing specific. I think I would just like to let them know that if they ever notice anything happening to the statue, you know, with the weather and being in the sun and being outdoors, you know, it does wear it out a bit. So if you see any like fine cracks or anything, please do not hesitate to contact me immediately, and I'll be happy to come over and just patch it up for you.
They say, okay, cool, yeah. The moment we notice something, we'll definitely do it, darling.
Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful. I would like nothing more but to keep my best customers happy.
Of course, and I'm glad we're on that list of yours, that best customer list. And they do the whole kissy cheek thing, and
Yes.
yeah. You get back into the car. Where do you want to go?
Back home.
Back home. Okay. You drive there. Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Oh no, I was just coughing.
Ah. Back home.
Home, James.
His eyes linger on you for a bit. You're still on Blush of Life, and says nothing, and he just. Now we get back to John and Sean. After about an hour, you get to the area where they explain to you the house is. It's quite a reasonably, like, remember, John, you're used to shacks surrounding you. So it's a bit of a, it's like suburban America, but with the only exception that each house is an individual entity on its own.
Okay.
You know, so it's not copied pavement, copied sidewalks, copied everything. It's basically, it's just a well-kept neighborhood.
Right.
With different houses and everything around it. And you're standing outside. Now I need to open up the notes again. You're standing outside, and outside this house, and there's sort of like music playing in the background, some kwaito playing in the background. There's activity in the house. You hear a couple of voices sort of like edging someone on, saying he's the best fighter they've ever seen. Stuff like that. You get to the gate. All houses in this area are fenced off with electric gates and everything. I guess you push the button, the intercom button, and a voice comes over the intercom saying, Dumela? Hello?
Hey Jack, how's it going?
Oh, you're looking for Jack. Who is speaking, may I ask?
John.
John.
You know me.
John, you hear it, the intercom cuts off. 2 minutes pass. He comes back. Oh, yes, John would like to see you. He was wondering where you was the last couple of weeks. Yes, weeks. Gate opens. Both of you walk in.
Alright.
You hear the kwaito music getting quite hectically, quite heavily, quite louder, and You hear now more like they're saying, "You're the lion." You hear a familiar voice saying, "Yeah, I am," and you hear a mock roar coming from, which you can now figure out is Jack. The inside of the house is quite lavishly decorated. It's more a sense of they're trying to show off that they're wealthy,
Right.
than them actually having any wealth. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's, like, you walk into the front door, there's a golden statue in the front door, made in his image, sort of, you think, but with a lion head and him hitting someone down, you know. There's paintings all through the house, photos of his mom, his brothers, and obviously more photos of him than anything else. And you get into the living room where you're greeted by a scene of Jack standing in the middle of the living room. The couches and the beanbags are pushed to the side. There's a game running on the television somewhere. It's a game, it's either Grand Theft Auto or something, you don't really fucking care.
Right.
It's obviously on pause and everything, and you hear the quieter music, and there's two women. Let me just confirm. Yes, there's two women standing next to him, sort of like massaging his shoulders and everything. And there's four guys. One is standing in front of him, and the other three is like, "Yeah, man, show us that move again." And he's like, "Rah!" And he roars and he punches, like mock punches towards the guy. They're like, "That is so freaking awesome." And with both of you, I need, if you've got Auspex, who's got Auspex between the both of you? I know Sean has. Do you have?
I do not.
You do not. Sean, roll me wits and Auspex, please.
Oh,
Not rouse.
Not fucking. God damn it. Wits and discipline. Not neither. Fuck. Hello.
Doesn't want to roll?
No.
Let me just help you out there. How the hell do I... That. Auspex with discipline. That should be it.
No, it came through now.
Yeah.
No, it's still rouse. Wait. Ah! There we go.
No.
2 successes. Sorry, I scrolled up a bit. 2 successes. Nice. As he mock punches, you see, like, just for an instance, like a golden shield effect go over his arm into his fist. And he punches and he stops and it disappears again. And he turns around and both of you see a freshly tattooed face of a lion on his back. He stops. When he turns around again and he's getting ready for another mock punch, he sees you all. He's like, "John Bubba, how are you doing? Welcome to my
Doing all right.
abode."
Yeah, you seem to be doing pretty good for yourself.
I'm doing pretty good, man. Ever since that one visit by the Sangoma, everything has just been going pretty damn well. I even got luck. And he turns around, he's like, "I even got a tattoo. I've got a new name
Nice.
now. I'm Jack the Lion." And, man, this is freaking amazing. And I know back in the day, man, we used to, like, spar a little bit. What do you say we do a little bit of a sparring session? Let me show you what I'm about.
All right, let's go for it, man.
Cool, just follow me. I've got a special room set up for all of this. And the ladies everybody follows him and they're all oohing and awing and they like, you hear a little bit of a is this the John he was speaking about? Whispers among them. And you get into his gymming room. Basically a square ring is set up. There's a bunch of... there's one punching bag, which has been used quite a lot. Either it's been used over a long period of time or something else. It's used. Right. It's well worn. And some weights and some gymming equipment strewn around it. And he jumps in and he looks around at his cohorts. He's like, what do you guys say? I show someone what it means to tangle with a lion. And they start cheering and everything. Some of them start placing bets. They're basically using his money to place bets. So, one of the girls, the one that's not as close to him as both of you can pick up, he looks at you, Sean. One of the guys looks at you and is like, do you want the Coke?
Yeah, that would be nice. Thanks, man.
Okay, cool. And he grabs a Coke out of the fridge, and he hands it to you, and they start drinking their drinks. They're slightly inebriated, So, John, the one girl walks into the ring, got this bell, and she's like, ding, and she walks off. Starts squaring off. What do you do? What's your intention here before you kill this guy?
My intention is mostly, I figure this is probably wits and brawl or intelligence and brawl. Doesn't matter. It's the same dice and brawl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna, just light tag on him and mostly trying to critique his style and pick up the spots that he's gotten better at, and also bring up, when he's dropping his guard too much, yada yada yada.
Okay, cool. But do you tend to just dodge his blows and everything, or are you gonna try and feign that he lands a couple of blows? Are you gonna?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pretend to be a person fighting him. So I'm gonna, if the shot lines up right,
mm-hmm.
It'll land, and I'm gonna also do a couple swings at him, but obviously not powering them up or anything.
Okay, cool. So first of all, I need you to roll a performance just to get the fight going. I need you to roll me a performance and I think brawl. But you add the extra
skills. Can't.
No. Performance and strength. Remember your performance. You add an extra. After that, you roll an extra d10. Just. Okay, cool. With your
3.
Yeah, so basically 3. With your performance and everything, he comes in at you, and he lands a couple of shots, and you perform being stunned and whatever, and you're like, because of your past. And the other people are going, John, what's an insight for me, please? What's an insight?
Me or John?
Sean.
Wits and insight.
Yeah.
What sight?
Insight in wits.
He has thumbs.
John is getting owned by this. The simple fact that John has not fallen yet amazes you. Those punches lands perfectly every single time that guy comes in. Now, John, I want you... John is taking a fucking beating, man. And after about the 3rd or 4th punch, you kind of think that John is gonna go down, but you're amazed at the fact that John is not, actually fighting too hard back. He lands a couple of punches, but he could have hit harder. John,
Seen
now
what this
you
man
roll
can
your intelligence and brawl. What's that, John?
Said I've seen what this man can do. I know for a fact he's holding back.
Yeah. Intelligence and brawl, just to figure out what his things are. Is your melee better than your brawl?
No.
No. Not much of his fighting style has changed. The
Okay.
weak spot, the weaknesses are still there. He still opens himself up quite a lot. But one thing you do notice is this guy fucking strong for a human.
Okay.
This guy is fucking strong. And now that you're looking at it, every time a punch lands, the moment you realize that the next punch that comes in, it's harder. It is a human can't hit this hard.
Right.
You know, it staggers you a bit back. One of those fake out moments was actually, well, okay, this guy hit back, and every time he lands a punch, he keeps on going. He's trying to chip away at you. He's like, "Come on, man, show me what you got. I know you've got better." Or have old age caught up to you? And he starts laughing, and the people are like, "Ooh!" Like the whole cat thing from Shrek.
Puss in, no.
Well, Puss in Boots. Ooh. Everyone's like, "Ooh, ooh." You're keeping your cool under all this?
All right.
Are you? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, absolutely. But because he's leaving his guard a little bit open, I'm going to wait till the next time that he pulls back with the right, because all of his strong shots are coming from the right.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to, once he comes in, I'm going to sidestep and then right cross right behind his guard.
Right behind his guard. You don't have to roll for it. It's successful. Are you following through? Not with all your might, but you are following through. You want to put him on his place.
I'm following. Yeah, I'm following through enough to let him know that he's got to pull that guard in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You follow through, and he gets hit quite a bit. He gets hit, but for some reason, you expected to hit harder. There's something there. You hit something harder than human flesh. And
Nice.
he goes into, like, the moment that happens, he brings his guard up and he starts laying into you. Now here comes the cool bit. He starts laying into you. So if you're gonna take the shots, let me know. If you are gonna try and defend yourself, let me know. I just need to.
If he's gonna try coming after me because I tagged him, yeah, we're gonna go full defense on this.
You're gonna go full defense. So what I'd like you to do, opposing roll of, well, you can decide. Are you gonna take the punches and be defensive, or are you gonna try and dodge a little bit?
We're gonna try to dodge a little bit.
You're gonna dodge. So it's gonna be basically dexterity
He's
and
hitting too
brawl. Yeah. So let me just do. Oh fuck! I just had the notes here. It is okay. You've got 3 successes. I just need to confirm. Okay. Space, Zephyr, space. Man, the aggressor. I'm gonna say the aggressor is gonna on this. He lands a couple. It hurts. You get one. What's that word?
Aggravated.
Not aggravated. The other one.
Superficial.
Superficial. Thank you.
Not aggravated.
Not aggravated. You get 1 superficial damage that
Okay.
he gets onto you, and he continues on laying in. What is your response? He's gonna come around for another. This guy's angry. You taught him the error of his ways in the past, and he believed he improved himself, and now you're still showing him one of the mistakes he did in the past. He's gonna come back at you again. What are you doing?
All right. We don't want this to get out of hand here, so I'm gonna kind of just like step back for a second
Mm-hmm.
and try to disengage.
Try to disengage. You see his eyes for a moment. Both you and Sean see his eyes for a moment turn blood red as he comes at you, and he swings and he misses. The moment he misses, it's as if most of his energy has been drained out.
Gotcha.
And you can, the people, the 4 men and the 2 women around the ring, one woman runs up, pulls him away a little bit, and he lets her, and sits in his corner, sits him down in a stool in his corner. One of the guys brings over a towel and starts like rubbing him, like, it's okay. And he's just tired, man. He's just tired. One of the other guys say like, wow, he actually lasted longer than his opponents. Wow. They're actually quite amazed at that. And Jack is slumped over. After a while, he just slumps over with his hands on his elbows on his knees. And he looks at you. He's like, I still haven't learned, have I?
You're getting better, man, though. I mean, you got the strength, you got the follow through on that right, but you got to keep that guard tight, because once that arm goes out, you're exposed. You got to keep that guard tight, man.
Will do, man.
I've seen a lot of guys with sledgehammers go down because of a lucky shot that comes in on the temple. So you got to keep that guard up when you swing.
And the funny thing is, my guard is always up. You just saw past it, I think. Next time, I'll beat you. Next time, I'll beat you. So, why are you here? And he finally, like, gets to his feet, and he's exhausted.
Heard things were looking up for you. I finally got back in town. I had some business I had to take care of, but, yeah, man. Just wanted to come by and, see how you're doing and see how you're progressing so far, man.
And it's fucking amazing. I've been able to afford 2 fucking houses. This is mine. The other one, and he points in a random direction, is my family's. They don't need to know how much I practice, and I'm keeping them separate. For their own safety.
No, I agree.
Both of you also do notice that there's a slight tinge of gold running, like where his veins are in his neck. Like there's
Gotcha.
2 stripes of gold, slightly. It might be a trick of the light due to sweat and everything, but you know better. People are like, oh,
my teeth might be a trick of the light too.
Yeah, basically. And Sean, roll me another wits and awareness.
For the love of God, just let this one go better. Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
Better. You specifically, Sean, see paw prints in the ring. Golden paw prints. Like, I'm talking cat paw prints, but yay big. In the ring. And if you want to investigate that, if you look at it and you like try and figure out what the hell is going on, intelligence and investigate. You're not gonna. Ooh, this is there. You're just gonna look at it and like.
I'm not gonna go up with the fucking whole Sherlock Holmes magnifying glass into the middle of the ring.
Yeah, you're just looking at it going, You're trying to do math in your head. The paw prints is actually where he stood while fighting. His movements. It mimics his movements correctly. Now that you look at it that way, you see the paw prints like getting slightly less and less towards where he is sitting on his stool. Yeah. Yeah, man, I've been winning so many fights now. I'm gonna... Before you know it, I'll probably be in the nationals. Right now I'm just doing local stuff, John. I'm just doing local stuff, Bubba. And before you know it, I'm gonna be in the nationals and then international. Then the main stage, baby. Then the moment he says main
No, I mean-
stage, the girls go, ooh.
Just keep winning, man. That's all that matters.
That's all
Just
that
keep
matters,
winning.
man. That's all that matters. I feel fucking this is amazing. This is my ticket. And yeah. So, do you want anything? He looks at you, John. He looks at you, Sean, like, do you want anything?
I'm good.
Now we just came for breakfast, so.
You're a weird man, John. You're a weird man. Breakfast this late at night.
I'm American. We eat breakfast any time of the day. That's why we have 24-hour diners.
Obviously. Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah, but if you want to hang around a bit and just chill,
Yeah.
mi casa es su casa, as they say in America. And
Parts of it.
Wasn't that like Mexican?
he looks at you, as they say in America.
Never been there. I'm Irish. Leave me alone.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out for a bit.
You're gonna hang out for a bit. Nothing goes on further. They do eat. He does eat quite a lot, obviously, fighter and all that.
Yeah.
They do talk a bit more about his previous performances and the fights and everything, and what's his plans for the next thing. He's just going to go. I'm gonna go hard, fast. You know, drop him within 2 rounds, as I always do. He's there, man. He's there, all in. You do realize that he's gotten a lot more aggressive. Obviously, through fighting and the way he speaks, he's gotten a lot more aggressive. Now, before we switch over, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna switch over to Theodora, returning to her statue problem. And then after that, we'll see. I've got a plan.
Woo! We're
so-
on time and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. I forgot to close out the thing. So you're going to see a quick glimpse of the intro, and then we'll be right back. Going to take our pee breaks and coffee breaks and everything. And yeah, 5 to 10 minutes roughly from now. Yeah?
Need a refill.
Yeah, we need a refill. So we will see ya. And we are back. Welcome back from that short-ish break. So, after a while, Cobra Kai, you're gonna head off to the right. Yeah, are you gonna excuse yourself? How do you do that?
I'm just gonna go up to John and say, look, listen, after a little bit, I'm gonna go to the university, meet up with Zakar. If you want to come with, you can. If you want to stay here and sort out Jack, you're more than welcome.
How long have we been? Like if we've been here for an hour or two or more, I'll probably roll with Sean.
Yeah, you've
if
been
it's
here
less
for
than
about
that.
an hour, so yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna be like, all right, Jack, I got to cut, but I will be back around now that I'm back in town again. So, keep
No,
being
sure.
good, man.
Sure, man. we should do a rematch. Hopefully next time the
I'm
guard
down.
is better.
Better be.
It's going to be. Trust me, I'm going to work on it. Ugh, ugh. Punches himself like on the chest. He's like, "All right, man," and he brings you in for a manly hug. Yeah, he has gotten stronger. You do realize that once more, and you leave
Okay.
the place. And as you leave the place, you hear the other guys like, "Yeah, man, it was just a lucky shot," and you know they all say like that, and they try and make him feel better about this whole situation. And you make your way to the university. Theodora, get back to your gallery. What do you do?
I'm gonna go straight to that statue and try to open the bottom of it
Mm-hmm.
and remove the remains from it.
Okay, so, what I need you to do is roll me a intelligence craft. Now remember, once you've rolled that, just add an extra d10. Crafting this part is what you need out.
So I've got to add a modifier here.
No,
Or just roll it afterwards.
just roll it afterwards. I've not figured out how the modifiers work yet. That's another to-do thing on my to-do list. Wow. No, rolling 10d. No, it's d10.
Did I not write?
Yeah.
Did I say the other way around like that? There you go.
Still a 10. Okay, so
Still
you've
a
got,
10.
10.
so you've got, what, 3 successes? The problem with this entire statue lies in the fact that the consistency of the concrete wasn't thick enough around certain parts. Some of the hair and some cracks were formed on the stalks of the flower. And you could see a bit of gunk seeping out. That's where the smell is coming from. So you're going to open up the base and let it all fall out.
Yep.
Roll me now. Okay, so you're gonna just first empty it. You do successfully do it. Yeah. That smell gets 10 times worse as liquefied, visceral gunk falls to the floor and it splashes onto your shoes.
Oh no! Oh.
Yeah. Just to let you know, if you are going to use your specialized conversational skills, you're
Gotta have a drawback.
you're going to have a drawback. You're going to take I believe it's a 1 dice negative.
Oh.
It's actually that bad, I'm going to give you a 2 dice negative.
My Gucci shoe. Oh.
So you continue on cleaning it up? I take it, I'm directing you here. You'll continue on cleaning it up.
I'm cleaning it up, but I would like to call the car because
Yes?
I want to dispose of said body.
Of said gunk.
Yeah.
He answers his phone and he's like, "Oh, okay. I'm gonna organize someone there now." Yeah. You can go. That's what he said. Yeah, you can go. Yeah. I'm gonna organize someone. Sort you
Alright,
out.
thank you, Sakar. Thank you very much.
Tomorrow or tonight?
Tonight, as soon as possible, please.
Okay, cool. And puts the phone down.
Ugh.
You feel a cold chill down the back of your spine. As you feel it, phone starts ringing.
Starts ringing.
Ringing, yeah.
Cut out for a second.
Sorry, I need to speak louder, or I just need to look at the mic while talking.
Maybe bring the mic a little bit closer to you.
How about now?
That's much better.
Okay. Your phone starts ringing.
Do I recognize the number? Is
It
a
is
private
Joan.
number?
It is Joan.
Hello, Joan.
Hey, Theodora, can you fix it? Have you looked at the statue yet? Can you please can you fix it? And what the hell was that smell?
I'm looking at it right now. I am amidst to fixing it. I see where the problem lies. The smell. I think that perhaps there must have been something off with my calculations when I made the mixture, and possibly a rat or two had gotten into my casting. I am appalled at this.
Wow. Now I want you to roll me charisma persuasion, please.
With the minus 2, because he's a dick.
You better go find where Wilbur is, by the way. I'm joking.
Oh shit, yeah.
There he is.
Charisma and what did you say?
Persuasion.
Oh, I have a lot of things in persuasion, so.
Oi.
Okay. She's like a rat?
Yes. Yes.
A rat or two? Okay, cool. When will this be fixed? Because, my shop feels, empty of happiness?
I understand completely. I'm going to work on it all night tonight and get to you as soon as possible.
Okay, yeah, please, because, I'd love...
yes.
You know why I want it.
I understand completely. I'm going to try and remove these things, these rats, from in there to prevent any more smells seeping through, and fill in the cracks and reinforce it so this will not happen again.
Okay, cool. Will it be back tomorrow? Will it be back? Can you give me an estimate?
I would say the day after tomorrow, just to be safe, because I got to make sure that the cement set correctly. I don't want it moved without the cement being perfectly.
Okay, I do understand. Yes. Just get it here as soon as possible, please.
I will. No worries, Joan.
Okay, Theodora. I'll see you. Well, I'll see the statue in sometime soon.
Yes.
Have
Within
good
the
luck.
next 2 days.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh my goodness.
Another cold chill runs down your spine.
What is it with tonight?
Aspects and wits, please.
Am I blind? Oh, it's here. My goodness.
Yeah, it's at the bottom with the.
Yeah, it's at the bottom. I'm like.
Somebody can roll today, at least.
First thing, the moment that chill hits your spine, you hear a little girl's voice going, "Ring around a rosy, pocket full of posy, ashes, ashes, we all fall down." And as you follow the sound, you see her just behind the statue. Like, you were busy with the statue here while you were talking to her, frantically sorting it out. And as you follow the sound, you look around the statue, you see a little girl with flowers in her hand, playing sort of hopscotch while singing that song.
Mm-hmm.
And she just continues on doing it. Ring around a rusty pocket.
I'm trying to think of a name for her so I can call her.
Well, her mother name was
Let's call
Joan.
her Belinda.
Belinda. Okay, yeah.
Belinda.
Belinda, let's
nice-
go with that,
nice
yeah.
Name. Belinda?
She stops. And she looks sort of through you. She's like, Mommy?
No. Not Mummy.
Please don't make the bad lady put me back in the dark place.
Belinda, I'm not going to put you back in there.
I was stuck in there for so long. It felt like an eternity. Don't put me back in there. Mommy? Please, Mommy?
Belinda,
Make the bad lady go away.
oh my goodness. Belinda, she can't hear me. Alright, I'm gonna have to call Sakar again. Because this little girl needs a proper funeral now.
He picks up the phone. Hi.
Sakar.
Yes.
Sakar,
Yes.
I have a little bit of a situation.
What situation now? You've got the body.
Right. Yes. I seem to have the apparition of said child here as well, and she needs a proper burial in order for her to, you know, move on.
Okay, give me the details of who the skulls belong. Whose girl? Give me all the details you got on where we can. Whose daughter is she?
Right, she's a client of mine. Her name is Joan. She owns a shop down in the village.
Surname, perhaps?
Pretorius.
Jim is just looking through his notes. Give me a few seconds. Carnegie. Carnegie is their surname.
Carnegie?
Yes.
Why did I say Pretorius? Who's Pretorius? Anyway, Carnegie.
Why did he pronounce it Carnegie? That's the real question.
I spelt it wrong on my side. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Carnegie. See,
Carnegie,
Carnegie.
that's it.
Carnegie.
Carnegie.
Okay. I'll make arrangements.
Somewhere.
Is she? Okay? She works at the mall at that the herbal shop, for lack of a better word, the new age shop.
Yes. The hippie place. That
The
one.
hippie place, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, we'll come and collect the body, and then we'll sort it out.
Right. But yeah, I think that she has already had a funeral for her daughter. Obviously, she is unaware of the contents of said statue, so it will have to be quite hush hush.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll sort it out. God damn it, Granny. Okay, yeah, we'll sort it out. Shit. Yeah, we'll just come and collect the remains, and then whew, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I'll. Yeah. Yeah. I'm. Bye. And he puts the phone down.
Bye, Sakar.
And while you're cleaning out the gunk and everything inside, you still hear child laughing while singing Ring Around a Rosie.
Of course.
It's
She
that
can't
whole
hear me.
haunting, that whole backwards masking type
I
of thing.
can't hear her. I can hear her. She can't hear me.
Yeah. And you do hear one of the phrases she utters, like, "Mommy, why did Daddy do that?" He's on singing and dancing and hopscotching and everything around you. After about 20 minutes, your doorbell rings, and it's not enough time yet. Delphine shows up.
Fine.
Yeah. She's dressed in almost a biohazard suit.
Poor Delphine, man. She gets the worst jobs.
Hey, Kyle is still on the mend, okay?
Yeah.
This was usually Kyle's thing.
Kyle's gone. We have to find a replacement.
She's dressed like that, and she's like, okay, cool, where's the body?
Delphine, it's over there. And I point to the back of my studio. It's kind of near-ish.
She moves towards that area, and you just hear her saying, "Fuck! I was told there's supposed to be a body here, not this shit. Fuck! Shit!" And she walks past you again, gets to a car, grabs some extra equipment, and she just keeps on she just keeps on swearing. It's like, the things I do for fuck, the things, fuck.
At
Fuck!
least you can't smell it in that big helmet of yours. Be thankful for that.
Fuck! I could just imagine. And she starts mopping and cleaning and everything. And once she's finished, like halfway through that, she gets a phone call and is like, "Fuck!" And just goes to the side, cleans off everything she can, answers the phone, and you just hear her say, "Really? We have to bury it? Fuck!" And she just puts the phone down and she's like, and after a while she leaves. The stench.
Surely, because the mother had already had a funeral for her, she should have had a funeral place. So,
Yeah, she's like, he has a car. Yeah, he informed me. This time he's gonna do the freaking grunt work, not me. And she takes.
I just got my nails done. I can't be doing any digging.
No. She takes the stuff. She takes a couple of buckets, like 3 or 4 buckets, and just puts it in the car. All the while swearing. And she eventually drives off. The stench still in the air. And the girl is still singing.
Here. Oh, she's not buried yet. Just have to wait and see.
You've got a haunted gallery on your hands now.
I have a haunted gallery, and I want to know what Daddy did. Must we find a way to speak to her?
Oh, no. She just, you do realize that she responds to you as if you were her mother. She just, like, the moment you said, "No, I'm not your mother," she just continued on speaking to you as if you were her mother.
Right.
Because she can't really see you, but she can hear you.
Can hear me.
Yeah.
I see.
Mama, can you hear me?
Do you want to build a snowman?
You hear a response from the background. "Okay, bye." Thank you, South Korea, for teaching me those lyrics. Yeah, she still sings a Ring Around a Rosie thing.
Belinda,
Yes, Mummy.
What did Daddy do?
Daddy. 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 He. What? He. He made me go to another place.
What do
And
you
then the
mean?
bad lady came and put me in a darker place.
I thought you were sick.
No, that's what you tell everyone, Mummy.
Oh my goodness.
And I was trying to tell everyone that you're a lie, but Mommy doesn't lie. But Mommy did, and but Mommy doesn't lie.
Belinda, you don't have to worry about going to the dark place anymore. You won't be going back in there.
Will I see Rex?
Your dog, of course.
I miss him so much.
Rex is waiting for you.
Where's Daddy? I want him to go to a dark place. Maybe I can talk to the lady. Mommy, talk to the lady. Talk to the lady.
Which?
Talk to the lady that put me in the dark place.
To-
Maybe she can put Daddy in a dark place. And maybe she can put Mommy in the dark place as well.
Whoa!
Yeah. Let's put Daddy in the dark place. Yes, Daddy should go into the dark place. With no Rex. No Rex. Ring around a rosy, pocket full of
okay.
posies.
Kid is whack. Alright, so as soon as I can get rid of this ghost, I think that it'll be a lot quieter around here, but my goodness, what on earth happened to this little girl? Can you tell me anything else? Belinda.
She stops mid ring around a rosying. Daddy should go to the dark place because he likes us. And she starts singing again.
Do you know where your daddy is?
Not in the dark place.
I see. Don't worry. Daddy will go to the dark place.
And she starts singing a made-up song about Rex and how she loves him and what stuff he did and everything. You know, what stuff they did together and everything. Yeah, that's basically what she sings the whole time, switching between that and Ring Around a Rosie. Yeah. Switching, while you're busy working on that, we switch back to the university. And both Sean and John get there. And as you get there, Delphine leaves in a car. Seems like she's either going to go cook some meth or she's going to go handle some shit. That's about the time you get there. Yeah. You enter the library. And Zakar greets you, looks at his watch, and goes, "Okay, cool. You took your sweet time getting here, which is kind of cool. I hope you guys are relaxed and you know, a bit more at peace. We're still reeling from what happened yesterday. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Olivia has gone to bury her sister, and she wanted some alone time.
Okay, that's Fine.
Yeah.
You dropped your rut.
That's what my husband said too.
Okay, so two things. Firstly, now this is good to relate to something that Jack did earlier. I don't know if you noticed this, John. Do you know anything about a Sangoma in the area? I don't
Yeah,
know what the
they're
hell that is, what that means, or
About a what?
Sangoma. Sangomas are traditional healers, or traditional, for lack of a better word, witch doctors here in South Africa. They make basically modern day paganism look like Sunday school children.
Oh yeah.
They basically, if you, there's been some recent investigations into them where some of the material components, for lack of a better word, would be the four fingers of a small child, or the head or the skull of a small child. And when they say small child, it's literally between the ages of not older than 10. They are a little bit hectic, where the pagans of Europe goes and take a bunch of leaves and trees bark and grind them up and burn them and like, hey, we're doing magic with candles. These Sangomas basically go grabs a chicken and cut their head off and spill the blood everywhere and still do their stuff. And with the material components, if you will. It's quite hectic. What's this about Sangoma that you want to... Well, why? Why do you want to know this?
because we were just at a fight with Jack, where Don Andrews, of course, stepped in, did some sparring. Looked like he was getting his ass kicked, and rightfully so, because I think whatever Sangoma he mentioned might have magically enchanted him in some way.
Really? I mean, that'd make sense, because dude got twice as strong in a month. And, I mean, even with PEs, it usually takes a little bit longer than that.
Interesting. Well, as long as no one comes to danger, I think we should be fine. Did he... For lack of a better word, did he look or seem roided up?
I mean, he had a little bit of an anger management issue, but that could just be test. Like, I didn't see, like, there's certain things you look for roids, and I didn't see them.
Okay, cool. But he did have some of the symptoms of being very, very angry.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, takes out a notepad and writes down something. And he's like, Zakar looks at you, he's like, whereabouts does he live?
I give him the address.
Okay, cool. He writes it down. And I'm just gonna roll a random d10 for no apparent reason.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, we'll keep a close eye on him. This is more Granny Laura's area of expertise. I might have to just talk to her at some point. She's currently busy. She's busy. Wow. I actually just thought, like, I'm gonna do some investigation into this, because Sangomas usually don't have any power. So, it's usually just, they do things and people believe it works, and as long as they believe it works, it works. But yeah, and anything else?
Yeah. I check out the locket and I'll show him the photo. What do you know about Elaine? I need to know everything, man. Right now.
He says, yes, I've worked with her before back in Ireland. She... You remember you've got 2 lockets now, hey? John?
Yeah, my one that she gave me and the one that he gave me.
Yeah. I kind of recognized you from the locket she gave me. She's a strange woman. As far as I could tell, she suffers from dementia. And it had increased. Now I'm going to tell you why I know this much soon, trust me. It might have gotten worse when she found out that you, well, died. And then it got even worse when she found out you were sired. Now, the brilliant part of this is she's a very intelligent woman. But only if she have her moments of clarity. The slightest trigger can set her off and and she can basically disappear into wherever she disappears to for months on end in her mind. I had to make sure that it was... I smelt a familiar scent when I went to the bunker. And it was... I smelt the scent of Elaine. When we went and cleared out everything. But no one was there. As far as I know, seeing the connection that we have, she's still in the vicinity. She's still in the city somewhere, as far as I know. And in a sick twist of fate, some of her blood was used in what we now know as the Herc drug. Now, it might be because she knew you were in in this town somehow, and she tried to lure you towards her. Or it might just have been a crazy happenstance thing, a serendipitous thing that she, her blood was used. I can't tell you exactly whereabouts she is, because I don't know either. All I know is she's close by, closer than about 100 kilometers.
That really fucking narrows it down, man.
I know. I'm searching for her.
Okay. Now tell me this. Why was I told that she died when she didn't? How is it possible that while I was busy being experimented on, you and her still worked together and I had no interaction with her? And how the fuck did she end up here? And how did she get turned?
First part of your question, it was her wish to have you believe she died. Because technically, she kinda did at the time. How did she get turned? Wish I knew. Did she turn you? Don't know. Sired you? Don't know. All I know is the one day one night when we used to work together, she came in and I realized what she was. And she was still clear of mind at that stage. And the experiments, it's not just, how do I put this? Before we realized when she was lucid enough to communicate with us as herself, some part of her said to do the experiments on you. I did not like it, but she was working towards a goal that none of us knew. And unfortunately, and he just points at you, it's like, I'm so sorry, I actually spoke to her. She actually told me, the moment I see you, this is again very weird, the moment I see you, I should give you the locket.
This can't be. This can't be. This is not possible.
I'm
After so
sorry.
many years of being locked up in that place, I was sure I destroyed every single bit of it. And then to find out that there's one in every country and that she's still alive, making my touchstone absolutely less than fucking useless right now. If she is at all the way I believe she is, we need to either find her and make sure that she can't do any damage on her own, or we're gonna have to kill her.
Roll me a frenzy check, please. What's your hunger at?
1. Difficulty.
Okay, what's yours? Is that your frenzy? You get angry, but you keep the beast inside. Well, let's go see if we can find her. I feel it's my responsibility to at least try and unite the two of you. When she was clear of mind, she always spoke highly of you. And I'm trying to find her, man. Trying to find her.
What about the hag? There has to be some way that if there is any Herc left with her blood in it, that she can track her down. She's probably the most powerful person in this town, next to the Baron. Please tell me you've at least tried to get her on our side.
I did go to the hag. I did go to Granny Laura. I did go to Granny Laura, and she couldn't find her. So what I suggest we do is we basically start. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can put this. I'd suggest we start searching for your mother. You know, using the tools at our disposal. Because of magical means, I just know she's close by. If magical means, can't pinpoint her location. Maybe a bit of investigation or technology will help us. Meaning, we've got to roll intelligence and investigation or intelligence and technology. Whichever is the highest for you.
They're both the exact same.
They're both the exact same? Okay, what I need you to do is we're going to let 4 days pass unless all of you want. We're going to let the rest of the week pass so that the coterie can get together again. Is there something you guys want to do in this time?
No, I'm good.
Theodora?
I want to go to the mother now. And I want some of my powers. See if I can find her daddy. Find out what actually happened to this little girl. And if there are any others.
Okay, so let's just quickly do that. You bring in, the statue gets brought in 2 days later. Just quickly roll me, Sean, roll me 5 investigation / technology or not investigation / technology, intelligence / technology or intelligence / investigation.
Okay, investigation, intelligence, modifiers.
Just roll
Or
4
just
of
keep
them. Yeah, just keep rolling them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Intelligence.
8, yeah. One more.
Okay, last one.
10. Okay, cool, thanks. 2 days pass, Theodora. Go to the store. And you see Joan. Like cleaning the statue. It's after hours, the mall has closed. She's cleaning the statue and she sees you. She's like, "Ah, Theodora, thank you so much. This place is so much happier now. Can't you just feel it?"
Joan, it's lovely to see you. I'm very happy that you are pleased with the fix that I had to do, and I do apologize for that ratty smell that was coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But now I want to use
Yeah.
compel.
Mm-hmm.
And ask her, what happened, Belinda? She was sick, but what was she sick of? How exactly did she die?
She
Do you need to roll it?
just a quick thing. You ask her this. You're gonna compel her now. Yeah. You ask her this, and she's like, well, she had an epileptic fit, and she passed away. Roll me wits and insight, please. Is it wits and insight?
Should be.
Should be. I'm about to roll it.
Yeah, roll it. She is lying. She is lying. You hear a voice inside your head. You hear a voice inside your head. The bitch is lying. Force the truth out of her. Come on. Show them pretty fangs.
I'm going to grab her face and just kind of run my nail along her jawline. Joan, honey, come on. Tell me. Tell me the truth.
You hear heartbeat increase. I want to say almost tenfold. You can smell the sweet, sweet scent of adrenaline hanging in the air. This blood is, you see as you're holding her and you're running your finger, one of your nails next to her face, you can literally feel her heartbeat on the side of her neck where your pinky is resting. There's definitely an increased pulse. Her breathing becomes shallow. And she's like, no. She seriously, she had an accident. She had an accident. She had an accident.
John, you're lying to me.
She had an accident, and crap. I'm trying. Adam handled her a little bit too roughly, and that's the accident. She had an accident. She died. That's crap. I just need to write the name down of Adam.
Adam. Father gets a name.
Yeah, father gets a name. They were playing, and she bumped her head, and she had an epileptic fit, so technically she died of the epilepsy.
Were they really, John?
Yeah, that's what he told me.
That's what he told. Where is Adam?
He's in a the last time I heard of him, we don't please just you're still holding on to her.
Oh yeah.
She's trying to like move away a little bit, but you're holding on.
I'm holding on to her face. I've got her face.
How long are your nails?
They're pretty long.
They're pretty long. Could you roll me just 1d10? You don't want it to be a success. Just roll me a d10. As she tries to move away, you feel a little bit of wetness touch the tip of your finger that's holding on the tightest. You smell the sweet, sanguine smell of blood. And she's like, the last time I heard of him, he, like I said, we don't speak any, more. He was in, Kimberly. Could you please let, and she like tries and reach for your arm, like just trying to push it away a little bit, but you're holding fast. Yeah. Yeah, fast. Yeah. Yeah, Kimberly. Yeah. You know where Kimberly is, by the way.
Yes, I know where Kimberly is.
Yeah. That's the last time. This has been 4 years now.
So, do you know of any other children that might have had any accidents around your husband?
No, he gave that up when we got married. That was one of the promises.
Gave what?
He said he loved me, and only me.
I need you to elaborate a little bit more. Bring her a little bit closer.
You do realize, you do know what she's talking about.
Yes.
She's gonna jump around the subject quite a lot. You know, there's only so many ways to describe what she means. And she does at one point say, like, I helped him get reformed, and he started becoming a Christian and everything. So yeah, he's good, I think.
You think?
Yeah, I couldn't be in the same house as him with our daughter gone and all that.
But you... Alright. Do you know if he's ever gonna come back? Do you know where in Kimberley he is?
No. You let her go.
I'm gonna let her go now.
As you let her go, you move your finger away from her face, the one finger that like did the scratching. There's a bit of blood, but it trickled down to the other finger as well. Okay, so okay. I want you to roll me something. That's the wrong one. I need you to roll me.
If this goes bad, Sakara's not gonna be happy with me.
Nope.
Just roll me a pure willpower roll.
Oh goodness, okay. Repulse at the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah, it's at the bottom. Not the re-roll one, just a roll. WP roll.
Oh, it's not at the bottom.
It's at the top.
It's at the top. There it is. I found it.
Oh wait, is it at the top? Oh crap, it's at
Don't
the
listen
top.
to Zephyr.
It's
Don't
at the
listen
top.
to
Sorry.
At the top, it's fine.
Sorry. I was looking at the bottom to see if I can find it, and my mind just said yes. That blood would be so sweet on your lips right now. Well, it's already sweet, you know that, but more of that would be even better. I mean, it would be the perfect revenge.
It would be.
But you need her to still mourn.
I need her to be alive, and I'm sitting at 3 hunger, by the way.
Oh, you're sitting at 3 hunger.
Oh yeah.
That changes
Everything.
maybe a couple of things. Let me just
Why did I open my big mouth?
What was the success there too?
2.
Oh my god. It's the couch all over again.
Don't remind me of the couch, please.
You're at 3 hunger, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, you're good. You're good.
Ooh.
Just one more hunger. That's why you need to keep her alive.
Keep her alive. Alright.
And you do know there are other ways to torment her.
Of course.
Yeah.
But for now, I think we're good. A little bit of cloud of memory.
Oh, which is the last 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, cloud memory, and she won't remember a thing.
Let me just see here. Is it free? Is it free or is it... Let me just confirm this. Give me a few seconds. Okay, you don't need to do that. What are you gonna tell her exactly? Because you need to... It's a cloud memory, so basically... What exactly are you gonna cloud her memory with?
I'm gonna cloud her memory by me coming in, seeing that to see if she's happy with the patchwork that I did, and as I go in to hug her, I accidentally scratch her face.
Thank you.
That's how she got the marker.
Cool.
That was a big embrace.
Yeah.
So 5 days pass. And the camera looks onto a cityscape. And a car, it's somewhere about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. See it on the car's clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. The car drives towards the city. Camera follows the car, and you see Bloemfontein, 10 kilometers. Camera goes into the car, and you see Olivia sitting on the passenger seat, and someone else driving. What song is playing on the radio?
I plugged in my MP3 into the car and I'm busy jamming out Thomas Ray.
Carry on my
16.
wayward soul.
What's the song?
16 by Thomas Ray.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
I
cool.
love that song.
That song plays, and the camera fades to dark. We'll pick up next time from once you arrived in the city.
Dun, dun, dun.
Remember, I'm not here next week.
I know.
Just making sure.
I know. So that's the end of this interesting story. The end of this chapter, if you will. What's the one thing? You know what I'm gonna ask. What's the one thing someone else did that made you appreciate their character more, or appreciated something more, or something?
Zaffa was creepy as
Goes to Zaffa with that whole little girl. Absolutely.
And then he changes from this cute little girl to the dark place.
It's like, okay.
Okay, is that it?
Everybody
No,
goes to
I
Zaffa tonight.
liked Luna's Theo's encounter with the way she like acted out and stuff. I thought it was really enticing. Like men's.
That was brilliant. That was actually like the monster came out like, bitch, I'm gonna fucking know, I'm gonna get the answers, bitch. So
If I was
just
just a little bit more hungry.
yeah,
One more
if you had one more hunger, you would have fed on her.
one more hunger and there would have been a big mess.
Well, not fed. You would have gone into a frenzy. And what do you guys? Any theories? Like, lightly touch on them. We'll touch on them in the after show a bit more deeper. Any John Andrews or second class elitist? I think you know what's going on.
Yeah, you did some good laying down.
Mhm.
You know, B plots and C plots today. So
Yeah.
that was some really good stuff, man.
And Sean?
You left me in the dark, man. You left me in the absolute dark. I have no idea what's gonna come.
I can-
I'm super
But not as
excited
much as
for
you
it.
did the little girl.
I've got good news for you. A little bit of a spoiler. Those
Mhm.
you've rolled enough successes to find out what you need to find out. Yeah. Theodora or Luna? Any idea?
So I think this little girl is only gonna be at rest once her daddy goes bye-bye.
Hmm.
So I might have to go on a little vacation to Kimberly.
Or maybe all of you need to go on a little vacation to Kimberly. Who knows?
I think so. How about some fresh moonlight, guys? You know, some fresh air, some moonlight on the skin. It'll be good.
I'll allow it.
I want to say something about Kimberly, but let me rather not. Yeah, let's go.
Let's just leave it at that and leave it for the after show. That thing you want to say. And Olivia, we didn't touch too much on your stuff today.
No, you didn't. I said 1 line, and then I was here the whole day going through. I read some interesting articles.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought we had to move the spotlight a little bit away. You know.
Oh no, I was fine with it.
Yeah. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support and all of that. Thanks again to the cast. What are you guys planning for the next week? Let's start with the men. John, or second class elitist. Punch yourself.
Hi. So I am going to be back. Normally I don't stream on Monday or Tuesdays, although I may be streaming on Tuesday this week. But I am going to be this weekend. I am going to be doing probably some 7 Days to Die as well as some Surviving Mars, and also Friday night will probably be a writing stream. So if you're interested in exactly how those work, or exactly what goes through a writer's mind when they're writing a book other than alcohol, although there is some of that as well, come on by, stop by, we'll do that. Other than that, if you are interested in reading some of my stuff. There is a 9,000 word piece on my Patreon account that you can download for free. If you like it and you want to sub to the Patreon, it's $1 a month, and you'll get episodes 2, 3, and 4, which is going up this week, and then you're good to go.
Mr. Cobra Kai.
Me, it will mostly be study. I need to get these NDAs done, but I will push as much as I can
No.
to.
We can take next week off. Because Minime isn't here.
Yes.
So if you're writing next week, you should be reasonably good.
Yeah. No.
You still need to study hard, but you can study less hard now.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll study, and maybe once every at least I at least need to get 3 more days out of this month, and averaging 3 viewers, and I will be able to reach affiliateship. So you can be guaranteed within this month there will at least be 3 streams, and it will either be Spyro, South Park, The Fractured Butthole, or we will be jamming some Apex Season 3.
There's his link. Go give him a follow and go watch him. There we go. That's what you need to do. That's his link. Just follow him on Twitter and everything, and you can help him get to that affiliateship. If he can get do you need the hour prerequisites or just you need?
No, I've got the hour prerequisite and the viewer prerequisite. I just need to do 7 days in 28 days. Is that how much Twitch requires?
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
7
I
days
can't
out of
remember,
28
it's
days. I
changed.
can't remember
So you
now.
need to have 3 separate streams.
Yes.
Okay. So what we need to do is we need to get one of those streams at least to 15 to 20 viewers constantly. And the other streams you can just, if we can do the other streams 15 to 20 viewers as well, that would be good. But
15 to 20. Fuck.
it's gonna be, and then he'll get
It's a
it.
grind.
It's a grind. He'll get it. Let's try and do that. And Minime.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not doing anything because you're work. Gotta get that work.
Actually, yeah, work. I don't know if I'm working this week. I'm literally on call, and if so, I get dragged off an hour out of town to go help another family out. But I don't know. Maybe I'll try play some 7 days on stream. Call of Duty and EverQuest isn't out yet, so it's just nothing. Those times when you're away from home for so long and you don't game for a while, you don't feel like jumping in just yet,
Mhm.
So I'm in that part, and then I know as soon as I get into a game, I have to leave another week for Texas, and then I come back, I'm going to be back at square one because I'm going to leave again.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Okay,
Hard
well, good
times.
luck on your non-gaming thing. And with the family. Good luck with that.
You.
And then last but not least, Luna. What are you doing?
Well,
Now you can
Yes, sir.
now you can say yes, oh yes.
Yeah, but the Witches Festival is coming up soon, and I am really, really, really excited about the Witches Festival. It will be my first one, double XP, a lot of spooky stuff, and I'm also hoping to squeeze in a horror game here and there as well. I just to see what I haven't played in my games library, so I'm excited about that. All the spooky stuff is coming up. Oh, I love it.
That is quite cool.
Scary runs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Halloween is my favorite time of year.
Mine too.
Rayleigh would never have gathered.
Never.
I'll be doing more 7 Days to Die. I'll be playing some scary games at some point. I'm probably just gonna play Layers of Fear, at least.
Do it. Oh, it's amazing.
I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I'm probably gonna do it 2 days before Halloween. How long is that game?
It's 3 hours. 4 hours, I think.
4 to 5 hours at least.
You can do it in a stream, yeah.
Really? I'll do it on October the 31st during the day. Wow.
Okay.
That's when I stream now.
Okay.
One more piece, since we're doing 2 weeks in a row. The week of Halloween, I'm going to be doing a series of streams doing different character play.
Oh yeah.
Each different stream. One of them is going to be Macho Man. A couple other ones are going to be surprises that I have planned out. We are currently, because one of my viewers wanted to try to talk me into it, there is a tips goal on my channel, and if between now and the 30th we get that to $250, that it's already at $30 in. One of those streams will in fact be a Dr. Frankenfurter cosplay stream.
Nice! Nice!
That
Nice.
sounds like a shit ton of fun.
My viewers want me to
I
dress
am-
up as
I
a
am
sexy
excited,
nurse.
terrified about that. So, what's that?
My viewers want me to dress up like a sexy nurse.
Do it. Do it.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. My name has been Zaffageek. We've got Second Class Elitist, Cobra Kai, Luna Sanguine, and Minimay. And we're going to take another week off, and then we're going to be back in full swing. Because I feel like next week I'm going to do another 24-hour stream. So,
No!
so yeah, tomorrow we're doing a 12-hour stream. I got to get ready in about 8 hours. I'm starting the 12-hour stream. But thank you everybody for watching. Thank you again to the wonderful cast. You all do rock. And let's do the awkward wave as always.